Hello everyone, thank you for being here today. I want to talk about something close to the heart. A message that says in the clearest way that Allah is the one true God. This truth is the foundation of our faith. It gives us hope, peace, and direction in our lives. In the next few moments, we will explore this truth through 5 points: linguistic and historical clarity, logical reasoning and the concept of Tawheed, scientific signs in the universe, the miracle of the Quran, the life and example of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Let us begin with a simple observation about the name Allah. In Arabic, the word Allah simply means the God. It is a name that is used by millions of people around the world, Muslims, Arab Christians, and even Arab Jews, to refer to the one supreme being. This universality reminds us that the truth of God is not confined to one language, one culture, or one nation. Rather, it is the truth of all humanity. When we say Allah, we are not referring to a new or different God. We are simply using the Arabic word for the one who is the creator of everything. This clarity in language gives us an important lesson. The reality of God is far beyond the names and divisions made by humans. This message has been passed down from generation to generation, inviting every person to recognize the oneness and greatness of their creator. Historically, the word Allah has been used by Arabic-speaking communities for many centuries. Long before Islam, even Arab Christians and Jews used this word to talk about God. It has always been a word that brings comfort, guidance, and spiritual meaning. This shows that people of different faiths in the region have shared a belief in one powerful God who takes care of everything in the world. This point reminds us that our journey of faith is not something new. It is part of a long, meaningful tradition, a tradition that teaches us to search for the truth with an open heart and a clear mind. When we call upon Allah, we are not alone. We are joining millions of believers of the past and present who have found peace in this simple and beautiful truth that there is only one God who made us and takes care of us every single day. Now let us move to the second point, which is the logical reasoning behind the concept of Tawheed, the oneness of God. Imagine for a moment the vastness of the universe. Look up at the night sky and observe the stars, the planets, and the galaxies that stretch far beyond our sight. Everything is connected, orderly, and precise. This intricate order does not happen by chance. Think of a beautiful painting. Every stroke of the brush, every color, and every detail is part of a masterful design. Just as a painting must have an artist, the universe must have a creator. This creator is not a vague force or an impersonal energy, but a conscious, caring, and wise being. This is the essence of Tawheed, the belief that Allah is one, unique, unparalleled, and all-powerful. Some may ask, why must there be only one God? Imagine a country that has 2 presidents. One president wants to start a war, but the other wants peace. One wants to lower taxes, but the other wants to raise them. If both have the same power, the country would become confused and stop working properly. People would suffer because nothing would get done. Similarly, if there were 2 gods, their conflicting wills would create disorder and confusion in the world. On the other hand, if one were more powerful than the other, then only one with the greater power would truly be in charge. In either scenario, the idea of 2 gods contradicts the natural order and logic we observe in our world. The Quran speaks to this in clear terms. If there were in the heavens and the earth other gods besides Allah, they both would have been ruined. This verse shows that the existence of multiple gods would lead to conflict and ruin, not balance and harmony. Only one God, the one who is all-wise and all-powerful, can maintain the perfect balance and order in the universe. When we reflect on the natural world, we see evidence of this unity. Every law of physics, every principle of biology, and every element of nature speaks of a singular deliberate design. There is beauty in this simplicity, a beauty that calls us to acknowledge that there is one creator behind it all. Our logical reasoning, supported by everyday observations and the clear words of the Quran, leads us to embrace the oneness of Allah. It reminds us that the faith is not about superstition or blind belief. It is about recognizing the undeniable order and harmony that surrounds us. In every heartbeat, in every breath, we witness the intricate design of our Creator. Let us now turn to the wonders of the universe, which offer us compelling scientific signs of Allah's existence. The natural world is full of evidence that points us to a magnificent design. When we look at the fine-tuning of the universe, the precision in the natural laws, and the intricate details of biology, we are witnessing signs of intelligent design. Consider the delicate balance of the Earth's ecosystem. Our planet is positioned at just the right distance from the sun, not too hot and not too cold, creating a perfect environment for life. The precise way in which the planets orbit the sun, the force of gravity that holds everything together, and the subtle interplay of natural forces, all of these are indications that our universe is not random or accidental. The Quran invites us to look closely at the creation of the heavens and the earth. Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the alternation of the night and the day are signs for those of understanding. This verse is a reminder that every element of our universe, no matter how vast or small, pointing to the existence of one powerful and wise Creator, Allah. Even the smallest elements, such as the intricate design of a flower or the complex structure of the human body, bear witness to this intelligent design. Scientists continue to marvel at the precision and complexity of the natural world. They study the laws of physics, the mysteries of quantum mechanics, all of which lead back to the same conclusion, that there is a deliberate plan behind the universe, a plan that is the work of Allah. Many non-Muslim scientists, when confronted with the intricate order of the universe, find themselves wondering about the possibility of an intelligent designer. The delicate balance that allows life to thrive on Earth cannot be mere coincidence. It is a reminder that the universe is full of signs for those who reflect and seek the truth. When we observe these scientific signs, our hearts are filled with wonder and gratitude. We are reminded that the beauty of creation is not an accident, but a purposeful act of a Creator who loves and cares for his creation. The scientific world, with all its discoveries and advancements, reinforces the timeless truth of Tawheed, the belief in one God, Allah, who is the origin and sustainer of everything we see. Now let us explore one of the most profound miracles in Islam, the Quran. The Quran is not just a book, it is the final revelation from Allah, a timeless guide for all humanity. It was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, over a period of 23 years. Yet, its language, message, and wisdom remain as fresh and relevant today as they were over 1400 years ago. The Quran is a miracle in many ways. It asks us to think deeply about its words, to understand its meaning, and to see the wisdom it holds. One of the most special things about the Quran is this challenge. If you are in doubt, then produce a chapter like it and call upon your witnesses besides Allah if you should be truthful. This means that if anyone thinks the Quran is not from Allah, they should try to create just one chapter like it. But no one has ever been able to do that. For many centuries, people have tried, but they could not match the beauty, style, and deep meaning of the Quran. The language of the Quran is simple, but very powerful. Its words can touch people's hearts and change their lives. When someone listens to the Quran or reads it with understanding, they feel peace and guidance. Despite being revealed in a time when poetic language was highly prized, the Quran's style remains unparalleled. Its verses convey profound meaning in a way that is both clear and deeply moving. Beyond its linguistic miracle, the Quran contains scientific insights and prophecies that were ahead of its time. For example, it speaks of the stages of human embryonic development and the expansion of the universe, facts that were not known to humanity at the time of its revelation. These are another proof that the Quran is from Allah. The Quran also provides guidance on every aspect of life. It teaches us about morality, justice, compassion, and humility. It offers practical advice on how to live a life that is pleasing to Allah. And it encourages us to seek knowledge, to be kind to one another, and to care for the world around us. Many people have found that reading the Quran brings peace to their hearts and clarity to their minds. Its words have the power to heal emotional wounds, inspire acts of kindness, and provide comfort in times of distress. The miracle of the Quran is not just in its content, but in its effect on the lives of those who embrace its message. For a Muslim, the Quran is the final and complete guidance from Allah, a guide that will never change and that addresses the needs of every generation. Its timeless wisdom encourages us to think deeply, to question, and to grow in our understanding of life and our Creator. In the Quran, we find the words of Allah that illuminate our path and strengthen our faith in Him. Finally, let us turn our hearts to the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who was the best example of someone who truly lived according to the message of Allah. People called him Al-Amin, which means the trustworthy. Even those who didn't believe in his message respected him. His life clearly shows the truth of what he taught, the belief in one God, Allah. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was not someone who wanted wealth or power. Instead, he was humble, kind, and focused on sharing the message of Allah. He went through many difficulties and tough times, but he never gave up on the truth. Even when things were hard, he stayed strong, patient, and always forgave others. The Prophet was known for being honest and kind. He treated everyone, friends, family, and even enemies, with good manners and care. He lived a simple life and always thought about how to help others. He showed us that a real leader is not someone who controls people, but someone who helps and serves others with love and humility. The change in society during his lifetime clearly shows how great his influence was. At a time when people were stuck in ignorance and injustice, his message of equality, justice, and compassion gave people hope and brought them together. He built a community based on respect, honesty, and trust values that are still very important in our religion today. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, showed us that the message of Islam is not one of conflict, but of peace and understanding. He urged his followers to seek knowledge, to show mercy, and to be patient in the face of difficulties. His life is a living example of how one person, guided by the truth of Allah, can bring about profound change in the world. The story of the Prophet's life teaches us many valuable lessons. It teaches us that the path to truth may be challenging, but it is also filled with hope and promise. It teaches us that real strength comes from having faith in Allah. It also shows us that being kind and humble is the best way to live. So as we have journeyed together through these 5 points: linguistic clarity, logical reasoning, scientific science, the miracle of the Quran, and the exemplary life of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, we have discovered a common timeless truth: Allah is the one true God. This belief, known as Tawheed, is not something complicated. It is a clear and beautiful truth that connects everything in our lives. When we look at the universe, the stars, the earth, and even our own hearts, we see signs that reminds us of our Creator. Tawheed teaches us that Allah alone deserves our worship. Everything we have is from Him. Our purpose in life is to know Him, love Him, and live by His guidance. This belief brings peace to our hearts, strength in difficult times, and hope for the future. It teaches us to be kind, thankful, honest, and patient. It also reminds us that every human being, no matter where they come from, is part of Allah's creation. So we should treat everyone with respect and love. So let us read the Quran with reflection, learn from the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, look at the signs of Allah around us with open eyes and hearts. Trust Allah in every situation, knowing that He is always with us. And most importantly, let us live our lives in a way that pleases Allah, with kindness, humility, and sincerity. Let our actions show our faith, and let our hearts be filled with the light of Tawheed. Thank you for listening. May Allah guide us, protect us, and bless us with understanding, peace, and strong faith.